of scam you running here?
Prepare for battle.
Freaking embarrassment.
Thank you, Zyori. Thank you, Cinderin. Thank you, panel. I'm actually jiggling in my seat. He's correct, but that's more because I'm morbidly obese. That has nothing to do with the meeple. But we can talk about meeple a little bit here, Cinderin, because it is the Weehaw. I have quite a bit of experience watching him play from behind like a creeper back in the day. They ended up banning out the ET that the panel mentioned, and Sven from back in the day was his... Like, back when he was super cocky, okay? Weehaw's a very super cocky guy, but in a good way. It's not like a negative. Unless he gets killed over and over and over again, which we've seen many a time. But his #1 counter is actually Sven, according to him. Unless that's changed in the last 5 years, which is possible.
30 seconds to battle.
Yeah, Wyvern used to be him.
The battle begins.
Yeah. Bolas. I like it. Old school reference right there. Although I think it still says Bola in there, doesn't it? And it does actually say unleashes fiery bolas. They kept that in. That's nice of them. Okay. Well, yeah. That's the next one. Weehaw actually getting forced out of lane by Limp right now. 5-1 advantage versus 5-0. Just in general, I know you probably haven't seen this matchup a ton, but Meepo versus Storm. How does that work for either? Is there an advantage one way or the other? Alright, talk to me about these lanes, because we got Miracle on this Ember, bot lane with GH's Phoenix. So, technically a position... I mean, he is the position 1, but kind of the 3 right now against the S4 Slardar FNG Chen. What do you think of this matchup? Yeah, and then the top lane, Nico Baby Slark versus Mind Control's Batrider, obviously with Dark Pact, can just take off those sticky napalm stacks constantly. Hanskin is here to support as well. LSA will not connect this time around though. Should Slark be, I mean, he's gonna get chased down right now. LSA is gonna connect to keep him alive. Pounces to safety. Kuroki has the Mango and Decay very soon. Not sure if this is gonna be enough. LSA again though. What do you think of the name Light Strike Array? Have we had this conversation before? We're gonna have to hold that thought center because S4 is about to die in the bot lane. I know everybody's just waiting with bated breath to see what your reaction to that is, but looks like S4 will be first blooded.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This is the life.
You have been denied.
Right. I can't confirm or deny that because, well, I don't watch anime. Lena Inverse, that does sound like anime. Is that not copyrighted, apparently? Huh, interesting. But Pit Lord can't do that, or Windrunner, very generic term, can't do that either.
Never refuse. Stupendous.
Could be. We'll have to ask Slacks one day and pretend to be interested. That is actually very true, and he does like anime, if I remember correctly. Top lane, LSA is there. Batrider not gonna be able to get out of dodge. Limp successful with that gank as he... I mean, looking at the actual last hits, it's gonna be a little bit deceiving because Weeha now goes into the jungle with his other Meepo. So his farm should accelerate quite heavily now. S4 in the bot lane did get Searing Chains to start things off. Bash is gonna connect and turn this around into GH.
Bounty! Invisibility!
Getting healed thanks to GH. The Ebola's kept him alive, Cinderin. Believe it or not, it can work the other way as well. The panel mentioned Scotty potentially at some point as Hanskin. Oh my god, they actually do have the burst damage. Jeez. Soul Rip is insane, man. Level 2 Soul Rip. Oof. Pretty ridiculous.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, looks like my control will take a tumble. So Limp now level 8.5, and looking at Weeha, he's actually under that mark just by a bit, which I mean I guess makes sense because Storm was participating in a couple kills, but typically Meepo wants to have this advantage in levels, right? Yeah, you can dispel it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nico Baby was getting chased in the top lane, but he is solo right now, so has to be a little bit careful. My control does have lasso, of course. He just hits level 6. But Nico Baby is going to be very difficult to initiate on with that Dark Pact timing, but he has to have the timing. I mean, looking at the CS, 39-12 versus the 47-11 as the quote-unquote off-lane Miracle, if you want to call it that. So Miracle is doing it just dandy in this bot lane.
Dire are scanning.
Oof. Yep, that's true. We'll see if they do anything about that. But Storm trying to chase out his brother in Ember Spirit, but Weehaw is here with the nets. Looks like Limp will survive, but Sunray keeping Weehaw healthy in the meantime. Crush is there. Connect on Miracle now. Still has a couple remnants to work with. S4 just getting kited right now, but Alliance does get that bounty rune. It's going to take heavy damage for their troubles. Miracle could still potentially go for this. Searing Chains with the remnants coming in. That should be enough. Nope, the Crush is there and the bash to follow. It's going to be a 1-for-1. There's now Weehaw coming in for FNG. This looks to be a very easy kill for him. So it ends up being a 3-for-1 across the board. I've been saying that for years, Cinderin. I'm glad the pros are finally catching on, you know? That Phoenix hero, once you hit that level 2 ult, once you get one item, it feels like you just have such a big impact versus other position 4s. But yeah, he did pop his ult for that. And looks like he'll just be chased down. Ends up being an easy one at the end of the day. But mid lane, we're going to have some action come into fray here. Tombstone is placed, and Miracle doing a really good job of kiting them from afar. Limp still has enough mana to zip away, and S4 is healthy enough. Oh my god, that soul rip. Heal from Chen, but it's not going to be enough as S4 trying to turn this around. With Limp's help, they're going to be able to be successful in that 1-for-1. Lasso is onto Limp right now. He's going to pop that wand and zip on away, but there's the egg to follow. TP support is coming, but Mind Control is going to have enough damage to take out that Storm Spear, and the egg will connect onto Handskin as well. So Team Nigma, I thought they were at the disadvantage there, but they ended up turning that around big time.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Nico Baby, they try to go on top of him. He's going to pop his ult. Mind Control looks to be the death for the Dire, as Miracle now on the run. Has the drums, phase boots tucked away. Looks like GH is getting pretty close to finishing his Yules. Takes heavy damage, but should survive unless Miracle goes even more ham, which he's attempting to do right now. S4 does die, but will it cost Miracle his life is the question. Soul Rip keeping him alive again, but Remnant to the other side of the jungle. And just Team Nigma just feels like they're getting away with murder constantly.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Weehaw, he's been involved in 1 kill, I think. I guess he's 2-0, so technically 2, but he hasn't been as active. But now that he has this E-Blade, I assume a Blink Dagger soon. In fact, is something coming? I feel like he should be more farmed than this, but maybe not. Did go the triple Wraithband. Certainly dead.
You must train harder.
And Nigma now with a 3k net worth lead and likely the tier 1 tower to follow here, but bounty runes are up. Looks like it'll be split evenly.
Radiant's bottom
And we have a double TP top actually, so Kuroki is here, Tombstone's available, Miracle as well. They're gonna attempt to chase S4. Only 1 zombie chasing him right now. Yeah, chains didn't connect, so that might break things up. But I've said that before, and it feels like they just continue to pile on this pressure. Initiation onto Kuroki. We've seen this story before. It doesn't really end well, typically, for Alliance in this series, at least. Weehaw now applying all his pressure onto S4. Getting healed thanks to Chen. Will be able to take out anybody to start this fight as Phoenix Egg pops off. Looks like Weehaw is going to drop it. Gets healed at the last moment. Trying to run away. Will be successful now in the lasso onto the Storm Spirit as they lost S4 as well, who's forced to buy back in the game. Soul Rip again keeping Weehaw alive. They are just unfreaking killable, apparently. S4 does not want to die back here. His Handskin might just be feeding his life away. Triple kill for Miracle. And now Nico Baby in the trees. Question is, do they have the vision? Do they have the lockdown in order to take him out? They're past the tier 1 tower, which is still up and running. Weehaw is not even helping his team, just going for the objectives right now. The Sunray with that E-Blade combination, S4, this likely will be a dieback. Finally ticks away. And they do get the tier 1 tower after all said and done. Yeah. Well, I feel like haven't they been initiating on him and it just never ends well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Huzzah!
By the way, I don't know if you mentioned this, my controls build exactly the same as last game on Lina, but this time on the Bad Riders. You're going to see initiation onto Chen. Looks to be an easy one, but he has the mech going for Greaves now, so it's just this all-out heal strat again, which I guess we shouldn't be surprised by since we did see it last game. Miracle. Looks like the Yules is there, but Limp taking the brunt of the damage. Bash is there for S4, but again, the heals just continuing to come in as Alliance is just getting completely dumpstered right now. S4, just an afterthought. Very easy kill at the end of the day. 3 for nothing. And they're just going to barrel down mid. Indeed.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
Yeah, it's one of the best. And it's one of the safer heroes to have Aegis on as well, because it's really hard to kill him a second time if you position the original Meepo correctly with that Aegis. As looks like Handskin is just going to get soloed here by Miracle, and Alliance are just getting destroyed. Nico Baby pounces, but unluckily for him, he's completely surrounded. The egg, not really needed, but either way, 2 kills. 2 more kills, I should say, for Team Nigma. As the tier 2 towers look to be next. Don't see any reason they can't just continue on.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are
Speaking of checkmate, you should watch Queen's Gambit. Great show, Cinderin. But you gotta watch In Bruges first. Okay. Sounds like a plan. So GH on this Phoenix having a huge impact in both respective games. Going towards a Shiva's, and I feel like he will finish that if this game is not even over by then. S4 getting caught off guard. One more right click should do it. They're trying to chase him out. We'll finally find him. Nico Baby in the meantime has to pop that ult. Orchid is applied to Miracle, but Weeha just continuing his rampage. Not in the literal sense, although he still has time to do so. Nico Baby chased under the cover of the tier 3 tower, which is now fortified, but it really doesn't matter. And this is feeling very similar to game 1, where we might just see GG's before they even hit high ground.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Crazy. Very cool strat, though. Kuroki's been holding on to this. He's been holding on to this combo while injured. Now he finally informed his teammates, and they're taking all the roots. Yeah, Limp destroyed now. Does have buyback, but let's see how much it actually meant. They do have one more fight in them technically, since he does have buyback. But they're gonna have to give up this Rax at the very least. Nigma could go for top lane as well, as they do have the tier 2s down. FNG pops that ult, but dies shortly after. This could be a really big kill onto Ember Spirit. Miracle is not healed in time. Does have buyback, but that feels like the first kill in a very long time for Alliance.
Middle barracks are under attack.
Kuroki needs to get an Aether Lens. He probably regrets his decision now of a Glimmer King. Could not get close enough to heal. He should know that Miracle and Weeha are just gonna go ham, right? Deep into the enemy. Oh, is that an Aghanim Scepter? Wait, what? Oh, never mind. I thought that was an Ag Storm for a second there. I'm like, holy crap. How did he farm that? So, I mean, at this stage, Cinderin, Alliance super far behind. What can they do? Like, Weeha is one of those players that we've talked about that puts himself in kind of crappy positions occasionally. Do you hope for him to... I mean, is this more like waiting for Nigma to make mistakes versus trying to do something yourself?
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Captured in the flame. Armor melting away.
Yeah, Weeha finds a kill on the backside as well. So 2 easy kills in the jungle for Nigma, as they have a 21k net worth lead at 23 minutes. And now Weeha in the enemy base with those 4 Meepos. Has the Scotty, E-Blade. He has another Scotty lined up apparently.
Dire's bottom
Oh,
tower
perfect.
has fallen.
Double Scotty, love it.
Radiant's top barracks are under
Aegis is
attack.
gone, but he's not really in
Radiant's top barracks
too much
is fallen.
danger here. They still have a tier 2 tower, so they cannot get megas. What?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yep, they have gone. They will attempt this. Remember, no Aegis onto Meepo. Lasso is going to keep poor Limp in place, and that's going to be another easy one as Alliance just crumbles here amongst the ridiculous lineup of Team Nigma.
Is under attack.
Kuroki is back, and the heals have cometh. Undying looks good. I never thought I'd see the day, Cinderin. I've talked a lot of shit about this hero.